Your Excellency, Mr. Lawrence Wong, members of the media. Today it is my honor to welcome Your Excellency, Mr. Lawrence Wong, Prime Minister of the Republic of Singapore. I'm quite excited as you are the first leader to make an official visit to Thailand since I'm a Prime Minister. However, Prime Minister Wong and I have already met before here and there around the globe. In ASEAN in Laos, ASEAN meeting in Laos, APEC in Peru. As we gear up for the celebration of the 60th anniversary of our diplomatic relations between our two countries next year, the visit provides us with a chance to take stock of existing collaborations and chart the course for future ones. We will certainly see more exchanges of high-level visit next year, starting with the visit to Singapore by Her Royal Highness Princess Maha Chakri Sirinthorn in January. And certainly we look forward to having the Singaporean President pay us an official visit, and I myself intend to reciprocate an official visit to Singapore to follow up and follow through with Prime Minister Wong on things we discussed today. Apart from the MOU on educational cooperation signed just now, Prime Minister Wong and I had a fruitful discussion on issue of mutual interest. Namely people-to-people ties, security and defense, trade and investment, as well as food security, energy security, digital and green economy, and sustainability. We wish to see more trade and investment between our two countries. Thailand is keen to keep strengthening Singapore's food security, especially through the increase of our premium rice and organic egg exports to Singapore. On digital and green economy, we discussed about promoting collaboration on green technologies and investments in renewable energy and bio-based industries, which will help both of our countries achieve our carbon neutrality and net zero emission commitments. As a strength of our friendship based on people-to-people ties, Thailand appreciates Singapore's granting scholarship for our civil servants. We also discuss ways to increase human resource development, which Singapore is very well known of, especially educational exchanges for upskilling and reskilling for our workforce in the dynamic world. We also share a common aspiration to see a return of peace and stability in Myanmar. The extended informal consultation among ASEAN countries in Bangkok next month would be an opportunity for frank discussion on practical way forward for ASEAN on this matter. I think this would all wrap up what Prime Minister Wong and I have discussed. There will be plenty of opportunities in the future for us to follow up these topics that we talked about. We're going to have the meeting around the world, and we're going to see each other again quite often. So on my final note, I wish to repeat that the warm Thai-Singaporean friendship has certainly helped us to work together to bring prosperity and well-being to both our countries and peoples. And next year is an important milestone in our relationship. I certainly look forward to closer, deeper, broader cooperation in all areas of common interest. Thank you.
Prime Minister Phaetong Than, I thank the Prime Minister for your warm hospitality and kind words. I'm delighted to make my introductory visit to Thailand today, and I'm honored to be the first official foreign visitor to Thailand since your appointment. Singapore and Thailand are old friends with a strong and substantive relationship. We have very strong trade and investment linkages, and our defense establishments also enjoy close and long-standing cooperation. And Singapore in particular thanks Thailand for its long-standing support for the SAF training in Thailand. We are both pioneers in digital finance. We set up the Pay Now Prompt Pay linkage back in 2021, and that was the world's first fast cross-border payment system. And we've also launched the first depository receipts linkage in ASEAN between our stock exchanges. This allows stocks to be traded on each other's stock exchange, and that's also the first in Southeast Asia. Both the Prime Minister and I had a good discussion earlier, as she had mentioned, on how our two countries can build on this close connectivity and strong foundation to expand to new areas of cooperation. One area is the green economy. We are keen to work with Thailand on carbon credits. Thailand itself is stepping up its production of green power, including hydrogen and biofuels. So we can work towards an implementation agreement on carbon credits collaboration, which will open up new opportunities for our companies. Another area is food security. In fact, we had discussed this back in October when we met in Laos and the ASEAN Summit. Prime Minister updated me then about her priorities in food security. This is also important for Singapore as we import most of what we consume, and we are continually looking to enhance our food security. So I'm happy that both sides have agreed to come together, discuss ways in which we can strengthen our collaboration in this area. Now, Singapore and Thailand have much to be optimistic about. We are not only strengthening our bilateral ties, but also working together as part of ASEAN. And ASEAN has tremendous potential to be a key center of economic growth for our region, given our diverse markets, our size and youthful population. But to maximize ASEAN's potential, we need to accelerate the integration of our economies. So one area is to strengthen our digital connectivity. And I thank Thailand for the hard work that it has put in as chair of the ASEAN Digital Economy Framework Agreement that will deepen the integration of the digital economy for ASEAN. And Singapore supports fully Thailand's leadership in this area. Another area of integration is in our power grid. We now have a power link from Laos PDR to Thailand, Malaysia, and Singapore. We look forward to Thailand's support for phase 2 of this power integration project. This will form the building block for a broader ASEAN power grid, which can help to strengthen our energy resilience and sustainability. Of course, the strong partnership between Thailand and Singapore is built on very close people-to-people ties. Many of our citizens study, live, and work in each other's countries, and there are frequent tourist flows between our two countries. These exchanges enrich both our societies and deepen our connections. Earlier, the Prime Minister and I witnessed the signing of the MOU on postgraduate scholarships for Thai civil servants. This builds on a long-standing exchange that we already have between our two civil services, and I hope the MOU that we are signing and the exchange of students will facilitate even more mutual learning and sharing of best practices between our officials as well as those from ASEAN and beyond. And finally, I'd like to say I look forward to Prime Minister and her spouse visiting Singapore next year when we mark the 60th anniversary of diplomatic ties, as well as other high-level visits that will happen between the leadership of our two countries. The 60th anniversary will be a timely occasion for us to showcase the progress made in the various areas we discussed today, whether it's on food, energy, or digital connectivity, and look at new ways in which we can bring more benefits to our people and bring our people even closer together. So I look forward to working with Prime Minister Paetongtarn to take our relations to even greater heights. Thank you once again.